Hello you guys, Psychic Medium Julie, just coming on here. Please do not pay for readings today. The list is closed. I have people who paid yesterday and I didn't get a chance to do their readings, and so I'm on here to do about 4 readings today. And then as you can see my sleepy eyes, I'm gonna go cuddle with my puppies, but I just wanted to see how you guys are doing, and I wanted to wait until my moderators came on. And oh my gosh, have any of you seen, I'm a big movie goer. Hi Jeff. And one of the movies I saw today was, my dog is snoring, it's so funny. The Phantom of the Open. Wait, is that it? Yeah, instead of the Phantom of the Opera, it's called the Phantom of the Open. Have you guys heard of about that? Hi Millie. The Phantom of the Open. It's about this guy. It was based on a true story about how he had a dream to be a golfer and how he played in the British Open, not once, not twice, but I think 3 or 4 times. And he was not a professional golfer at all. He did a horrible job, and he thought, oh, my life is over. I'm such a loser. And he was like feeling so bad. And then somebody got wind of it in America, and they had a golf tournament in his name and flew him out. But it's called the Phantom of the Open. I highly recommend it if you guys can. So I just wanted to see. I wanted to have my moderators come on, and I'm going to do about 4 readings, I think, of people who already paid for before. So I'm just waiting for those. Hi, Melissa. If any of you, there's Madeline, Nicole, Joy, and Brandy, and I'm not saying your last names on here because I don't want someone to take your spot and tell me that they're you. But if Madeline, aka Maddie, Nicole, Joey, or Brandy are in here, please let me know. I'm not having paid readings anymore today. My list is closed. As you can see, I'm starting to get very sleepy. Melissa, I've been giving readings all week, and I'm an empath. I've got to replenish. But I did want to come on here and do the 4 readings. Hi, Nicole. How are you, sunshine? I smell cotton candy. I do not know why. This is like the most amazing thing. I wonder if my neighbors are barbecuing or something. I usually like to wait for a moderator or 2 to come on. Thanks, Melissa, for understanding. If you follow me, please know I do go live often at 5:30 Pacific Coast time. I have clients all day tomorrow, so I'm not going to do that. Perhaps Friday or Saturday, maybe even Sunday. Cow Punch, what is your name? Because that's one of the things that I can't. Somebody named Sheila was like, did you get my reading? Yes, Brandy, you were on here. So I have Nicole first, and then I have Brandy, and then I'm just waiting for Madeline or Joy to say hi too. And I'm waiting for a moderator or 2 because I like those on, because when people start to, I have already had my list full today for paid readings, but thank you for coming in. And I'm just waiting for at least 1 moderator. I usually have like Jen will come on here, or Camilla, when will, oh, okay. I don't do love readings. I'm so sorry, sweetie. I don't do love readings. I'm just waiting for a moderator or 2. If they don't come on, I can do both. You're new here. Hi, Danielle. So Nicole, let's start off with you. Well, the way I like to do this, hold on, a couple people are coming in. So let's wait for a moderator in case people start to talk to me. What kind of readings do I do? I'm a psychic medium, and I always call upon God and the angels to help me with my gift, and I set my intention ahead of time, and I'll start to see, hear, and feel something that your loved ones want me to convey to you, and that's how it works. Am I able to be with animals? I am. I didn't realize I was a psychic medium for pets as well. I wrote a book called I Am Home, and I was giving a lady a reading, and I could see, I thought her child was buried in her backyard. I kept seeing I kept hearing my baby, and I kept seeing her backyard, and I kept seeing a blanket. And I was like, good God, is this lady, like, I don't know what I'm seeing. And finally I said, do you have your baby, is it buried like close to you, like by your backyard? She goes, it's in my backyard. And I was like, your baby's in your backyard? And she goes, yeah, I have all my pets buried in my backyard because I live on a ranch or something. And I was all, oh, okay, it's a pet. I did not know. So that's what made me realize that I'm a pet psychic as well. Marjorie, can you tell me, I have Brandy and I have Joy, but I don't have anybody, Marjorie, that paid yesterday. Hi, Tay Tay. Oh, thank you, Linda. I'm just waiting for a moderator to come on. Oh, you're new. Oh, well, welcome, Marjorie. I'm glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. Some of you are asking me questions. I'm going to pull away a little bit because I might start, hi Cindy, you're putting comments in there, and I might start being drawn to that energy, and I would love to be able to give everybody a reading right now, but I'm only giving 4 people a reading, and they've already paid, and so please don't go to my Venmo or a Cash App and pay at this time. Tay Tay, well, welcome. I usually do readings about 5:30 Pacific Coast time, and if you're following me, I do usually like around between 10 and noon Pacific Coast time in the morning. I do random readings for followers, or I'll just come on and do 1 to 2 quick free readings. So right now, I'm waiting for a moderator, but Nicole, I think I'm going to go ahead and start on yours. And I'm just going to be like looking away so I don't absorb too many people's energy. So Nicole, why don't you come back on? Brandy, I know you're here. Maddie, I'm just waiting for you to say hi that you're here. And Joy, and then my list is closed for the day. So Nicole, the way I like to do my readings when I have a group reading like this is I like you to say like who you want to hear from. And please, no one else do this because she's already paid for her reading and I'm trying to give her a reading. So you're welcome to be here and relax. I don't have a moderator on right now. So please know that I'm seeing this, okay? Okay, Joy, hold on one second. So Joy, you are 3rd, okay? Your dad. Okay, so what I'm gonna need right now is I'm gonna need everybody to not talk just for a moment. Hello, I'm waiting for my appointment to get a Zoom reading from you this week. Oh, perfect. You can contact me through my website. Everybody that messaged me, I emailed them back. So thank you so much. That would be lovely. Okay, so Nicole, you want to hear from your dad. Nicole, can I ask you something? Did your dad look like Kevin Costner? And those of you commenting, it's rude. I'm giving a reading to Nicole and I'm not going to answer you. I don't have a moderator on right now and I won't answer. So, but Nicole, she's getting a reading from her dad. Is your dad good looking, or did he have like, his name wasn't Kevin. He didn't look like Kevin Costner. He's like, I just kept seeing, you know, the movie have Kevin Costner's like a rancher. Oh, Lover of Music's here. Thank you. He showed me that for a reason, so I don't know if he had chiseled features or if he was really handsome, but he shows me that. So that's him showing it to me. And there's a movie where Kevin Costner's like a rancher, and I kept seeing that. So are you from Montana? Did your dad grow up on a ranch? Did his parents? Because he's showing it to me for a reason. Yeah, or if it's like Field of Dreams, which is what I have back here. And Nicole, are you an artist, or are you a painter, Nicole? And did your dad have a heart attack? His heart, this part of my chest is on fire when he comes through. And if it's not him, then is there a K sound in the family, either here or crossed over? My mom always said that he looks like Haas from Bonanza. That's it. That's why I see a rancher. Thank you for being open. that's an old movie, so it would not be something I would use an analogy for, but I'm talking about a rancher, and Haas was a rancher on Bonanza. So there we go. Did your dad have a heart attack? Your dad's chest really hurts to me, and I'm trying to understand why it's in this area. Does that make sense? And he shows me 7, so I don't know if he passed away in July or if there's something, the 7th is a reference, or 7 years, but he keeps talking about 7. Does that make sense? I'm also supposed to talk about how amazing, just your mom is still alive, correct? Nicole, your mother is still alive. Your father is making me, he's saying hell of a woman, so I feel like he's talking about your mom. Hold on. And I will record this and put it over on YouTube. So if there's anything that you missed, Nicole, it will be coming later. We aren't sure. We believe it was, yes. Okay, thank you. Pulmonary, because I can feel it here too. He talks about, he's saying something about your mom, and he's saying she's a hell of a woman. She's a hell of a woman. So I feel like a lot of people wouldn't be able to deal with the loss of a husband, but she must be doing very well because it was very quick. That's how I feel too. Hold on one second. So sometimes they give me songs to tell me like a little bit about you or where you're from. And I keep hearing, hold on one second. This is their way of showing me you're from a small town. Excuse me. Do you know like Don't Stop Believing? Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. So small town girl. Are you guys from a small town? Yep, your mom is amazing. Definitely the rock of the family. He's calling her a badass, so I just have to say, like he's all, she's a hell of a woman, because if the shoe was on the other foot, he would not be able to keep it together like how she's doing. And he's like, and the way that she honored me was amazing. The way that she honored me was amazing. Not really a small town. Does your mom like, does the song Don't Stop Believing have a meaning for you or your mom? Other than it's an awesome song? Because he's like, just a small town girl living in a lonely world. Can't imagine your dad was in a band. Like he's singing it to me for a reason, so I have to pay attention. So let me see what he's saying. And thank you, Lover of Music, for being here. He had a hell of a send-off. He had a hell of a send-off. He just keeps saying that over and over again. It's like your mom was saying, okay, did you have 2? Not sure on that one, but he loved music. Okay, just put it to the side. If your mom's like, I've been listening to that song lately and thinking of your dad, he'll bring it up for a reason. So I have this on record so you can show it later, okay? And I don't know if somebody's name is Linda or if there's an L either here or crossed over, but I just saw an L like that. And he could be talking about anybody like around you, coworkers, friend, here or crossed over. He's just trying to confirm to you that this is him, okay? There was a hell of a send-off. There's something about your mom knew that, hold on one second, that his cousin Linda, okay, thank you. Is she crazy? I don't know what he's talking about. It's like cousin Linda. He's like, she's crazy. I'm like, your cousin Linda's crazy. Hold on one second. Say it again, Daddy. She needs. Come on, Dad. Like we need to hear from you. Okay, two services. Did you do one? Yeah, Linda's crazy. Okay, he's all, she's crazy. Just went like that. Okay, go back to. Okay, hold on one second. Say it again. Say the other thing that you were gonna say. God, your family is like multi-talented, and I don't know if your mom just feeds everybody or if she's a caterer or if you guys were ever going to have a restaurant, but he shows me your mom running around with food. Is your mom a waitress? Like what are you showing me? But he says, did you have 2 services for him or something about your mom saying he would not want us to say it again, to like mourn him. He would want like a party. Does that make sense to you? I feel like your dad would actually want like a live band. Do you know what I mean? He would want people dancing, microphone, telling stories about him. Is there a person named Lenny or Denny? Or did your parents love going to Denny's? Like Denny, I don't understand what he's trying to show me. So 2 parties, okay. And that was just not easy. And he keeps showing me 7. So is it mom, dad, and 5 kids? Were there like seven in your family? No, Denny? Okay, just put it to the side because he's going to be talking about, it could be Dennis, Denny, like something D-E-N. I see it like Denny, Lenny. It's like that. So just put it to the side. Your mom will know. And then yes, some people are saying, this is like me and it's resonating. I asked you not to comment, please, because I'll be drawn into your energy. Just write the number down. He passed in July of last year. That's why he shows me 7. Good job, Dad. Good job. He's also saying that he breeds well. So he's saying the family's very handsome because mom and I were really good looking, and he's like this. So he really likes to joke around. Do you know what I mean? Because the moment I try to get like anything serious from him, I start like laughing. He doesn't want to be sad right now. He doesn't want anybody to be sad. I'm going to start doing this. You are going to be muted if you talk while I'm giving someone else a reading, but thank you for being here. I love you guys. Okay, just because it messes me up to look at another person's comment other than the moderator, because I know they're holding space for us. So I'm just like channeling on Nicole's dad right now. Okay. He just keeps saying that over and over again. Good looking family. Are you a teacher, sweetie? Or did anybody ever say that you should be a teacher or you have good energy with kids? And who is in medical around you? Is one of your siblings also a nurse or like medical or going into medical? I see you wearing white, and then I see the energy of a teacher. So I'm trying to understand what he's trying to show me. And is his mom crossed over, or is your mom's mom crossed over? Because he's like, I have mom with me. So it's like somebody who helped raise your dad is with him. He's showing me like that. My mom was a respiratory therapist and wanted to be a teacher. Thank you. I can't even, see, he's gonna make me start crying. He loved your mom. Loved her, loved her, loved her. She has to know that. She has to know that. I feel like when he was younger, he's like, yeah, yes, his mom and her parents. Okay, because he's like, I have mom here. Can I tell you something? Was he closer to your grandma on your mom's side? Because it makes me feel like he was very fond of her. He just keeps showing me that, and I'm trying to understand what he's trying to show me right now. Hold on 1 second. Is there anything else? Come on, Daddy, give her more information so she can see. Okay, hold on. Do you have a brother? I see a boy, and I'm trying to understand what he's trying to show me. No, he was mama's boy. Okay, you have 2 brothers. Okay, the reason why I was going to ask you, is it you're the girl and you have 2 brothers? Because he keeps bringing up Bethany Hamilton. You know how like she has 2 older brothers. So in the movie Soul Surfer, she's like 2 older brothers. That's my answer for everything. When people ask me how I'm tough, how I'm able to go on and do this, yeah, because I see Bethany Hamilton. Okay, he shows me that. Have you ever seen that movie? Because it's about like conquering everything. And your dad is making, was your dad into construction, or did he have his own business? The reason why I'm asking is it's making me feel like, say that again, Daddy, like the whole community like knew him. He makes me feel like he was like a helper in the community. So I was trying to understand if he had his own business or something like that. Does that make sense to you when I say that? Thanks, moderator, for being here. Come on, Dad, show me anything else that you want to show me. Okay. So that's all right. Just put it to the side. I'm starting to see things for a reason. Do you know, Nicole, do you know those viewfinders? Like you can like look through them and put a little disc in and do like a viewfinder and like see things. he's doing that to show me, to show you guys that he's not missing out on anything. He's here. And I feel like your mom says that a lot. Like, she's like, Daddy's here. Daddy's watching over us. Like, he's here. Do you know what I mean? Is there something in the community where I feel like when he showed me how he's passed away, the community mourned him, like such a nice guy. Do you know what I mean? Always helping somebody in need. That's why I asked. It reminds me of like how business owners are mourned in their community because he's such a helper. Does that make sense? Hold on. Yeah, he did like music. Hold on one second. Do you know he liked Tim McGraw, or if his name was Tim? The reason why I'm asking is I ask him about anything else. Say it again. I went skydiving. I went Rocky Mountain climbing. Do you know that movie? Not Community, but his family. He took care of everyone, even my cousins. There must be a lot of people in your family because that's like a community. He's making me feel like that, like they all mourned him. Do you know what I mean? But I just keep hearing that song that Tim McGraw wrote to his dad. I went skydiving, I went Rocky Mountain climbing, I went 3-point-something seconds. That's making sense to you? Okay, so I don't know if he liked Tim McGraw or why I'm hearing that song, but I'm hearing it for a reason, okay? And that name Lenny keeps coming. Did you take your mom to Denny's on her first date or something? I have no idea what he's trying to show me. I don't know what he's trying to show me. But save this. I mean, I'll have this saved. Nicole, you can go to my YouTube channel. I'll load it tonight so you can play this for your mom. He's trying to show me things about this, and I can tell you that he's making me feel like he's like, yeah, I'm just going to be a youngster. I'm just going to play the field. I'm going to date a lot. And then he saw your mom across the room and he's like, I'm going to marry that lady. Like, he knew when he looked at your mom that he was going to marry her. Does that make sense to you when I say that? He just was struck. He's like, so much for me being able to be on my own. Does that make sense? Hi, Sarah. So I am pulling back a little bit, but I'm so glad you're getting this reading today to let you know that he is very much around you. If he shows me the chest, yes, they were very much in love. I just wanted to know if he was okay because we miss him. He is. He crossed over immediately. I don't know if his dad was there, somebody, John or James, somebody with a J. And he tells me that they were there to greet him. And he does say, sorry for passing away so quick. Sorry, darling. Sorry, babe, for passing away so quick. But you have to know that Dad would have been a horrible patient. So his prayer was that he could always be healthy and strong to take care of his family. He never wanted to be like sedentary. He would have changed as a person. So you guys got to say goodbye to him as like a whole person. Does that make sense to you when I say that? I just have to tell you that he just loves you. He just loves you, loves you, loves you. And he did. He made it home. He made it home. And I do have a book for her or anybody else if you're interested. This is all making sense. Okay. So I'll save this. You're welcome, Nicole. It was a privilege giving you this reading. Your daddy's little girl. There wasn't anything your dad wouldn't do for his family when he was alive, and he's alive in spirit. His body has just dissipated. So keep talking to him. He wants to help you. So anybody who wants a private reading, please go here. Can you do me a favor and I'm waiting for a couple other people that are on the list. I'll get to this in a second. Can you guys do me a favor? I love giving people readings. I love it. I love giving people readings. But I have a website where you can scroll down and see the different kinds of readings I offer. And people will say, what type of reading do you have? And things like that. Just keep scrolling on my website where it says, you go here, it will take it down. It'll say schedule reading. You click on that, click all the way down. I do phone readings, I do Zoom readings, and I do text readings. There's all kinds of readings I do. So people always go on there, and I don't have an assistant at this time, so it's just me. So please do that, and then I'll be happy to schedule a reading for you. But I do private readings too. I just come on here to do these readings to meet the needs of people who can't afford a phone reading. Okay, Maddie. No, Shelly, I did not get yours. That's why I didn't message you. I don't know what you paid me through. Thank you, Sarah. If you can't afford, just follow me. I do readings during the day, and I just come on here and do random readings. So Shelly, I did not see your reading, sweetie. I have Joy, I have Maddie, and then there was a person named Brandy. It shows on Venmo. Please screenshot it and email me, okay? My email is juliedart@comcast.net. You can send it right here. I just looked through all of my forms of payment and did not see anything, unless your account is under a different name, Shelly. I have Maddie. Nicole, I just gave her a reading. Madeline, then there's a Brandy, and then there's Joy. I know, I didn't see that. So screenshot it and email it to me, okay? I trust that what you're saying is absolutely true, but I have to look at it because if there's a glitch in the system, I need to know. So my email address is in here through my website, or you can just go juliedart@comcast.net, screenshot it and send it to me and I'll look. Okay? Someone has already paid for these readings, and I have the list is closed for today, but I do free readings. If you follow me, I just come on here randomly, thanks Shelly, and I do give random readings to people for free. So it's like something that I just do at random for my followers. So if you are following me, go ahead and do that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start. I think I said Brandy, who is Brandy, are you Brandy? Is that Maddie? Maddie, are you Brandy? See, because I have Madeline, who when your payment is through somebody named Mary. So Maddie. Okay. So hold on one second. So Maddie, you're third. Maddie, you're also by Mary, right? Madeline is your, before I go any further, Maddie. Okay. It's Mary Madeline. Okay. So I'm going to call you Mary Madeline. You are third. Yes. Okay, you're third. So I did Nicole's reading, and now I have Cow Punchers, and she's Brandy. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. And then there was Joy, and I don't know where Joy went. Okay. I'm wondering if that's yours, Shelly, because I haven't seen Joy on here for a while. Thank you. I think I have a Lover of Music moderating. I think I already put so many people on as moderators, so I don't know if I have, unless, so the list is closed. There's my moderator. Thanks, Lover of Music. So Cow Punchers, Brandy Maddox, I am ready for your reading, sweetie. I almost wanted to say, my angels, your Joy. Okay, good. Okay. So Joy, you're fourth. Okay, and then we're closed. Okay, so Brandy, can you do me a favor, and thank you for being here. Can you do me a favor and just comment like who you want a reading from today? Your mom and baby. Okay. Do you smoke, or did your mom smoke? The first thing I start to taste is like cigarette, and there's no judgment. I just need to know so I can confirm who I'm talking to. And did your mom have cancer? And is there something about April's or Aries? Your mom smoked. Okay. now that we acknowledge that, I can get rid of that. And then there's something about, yes, Cancer or an Aries. Which one? Yes, Cancer. Okay. Can I tell you that your mom makes me feel like in your family you have very strong women? Does that make sense to you when I say that to you? She just makes me, she just keeps saying, you need to tell her strong women. Like, you're nice. It's so, yes, it's making sense to you. And nobody report this. I'm just, do you know there's like this Angelina, I can't remember her name, but she is like, she's a comedian. And she's like, I believe in Jesus, but I'll punch a hoe. Like, she's like that. And that's not exactly like your mom. But I want to say, like, her way of telling me that is to say, like, I'll be nice, but if you mess with my family, you better run. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, that's making sense. And I saw that, Shelly, and I'll try to be able to do your reading too, and then we'll be done. Thank you, Shelly. Now I see it come through. Hold on one second. Do you feel guilty or something about how your mom passed? Like, do you have regret or something? Because she's making me feel like, don't you dare regret, like, not like doing enough. Yeah, she's like, nope, wipe the slate clean. And if she was hard on you or she made you feel a certain way, I want you to know that all spirits look at their life and they're either happy of their life or they're not. As she did a review, she felt like, I don't know if she was frustrated with her Cancer, so that anger got towards you, or if you were the one who did everything. But as she crossed over, she's like, she regrets not being able to have thanked you more. So if she ever made you feel like you weren't doing enough, I feel like I'm angry when I'm passing away. I feel like I'm so angry when I'm passing, and I feel like I'm curt, and I'm not meaning to. I'm just mad that my body's feeling this way. Does that make sense to you when I say that? So I feel like somehow it got directed towards you. Does that make sense to you when I say that, sweetheart? Yes. And it was so unfairly so, because you were the only freaking one helping. Do you know what I mean? She's like, how could I have treated you like that? You were seriously the only one who was helping me. Why did I do that? So as she crossed over, she was like, how am I going to help her? And I don't know why I keep seeing like red cardinal or a red robin. Do you see those a lot? We're in Oregon. I never see a cardinal here. But she's just talking about state bird. Okay, Mom, did your mom like birds or something? There's something about red. I mean, I know I'm wearing red. Was red your favorite color? Is it her favorite color? She's showing me like red. That's okay. I'm going to put it to the side. It will make sense, I promise you. Red hair, red. Yep, it's a red bird. It is like a red robin, I promise you. So if you're spending time outside, and I know you're saying no, but when I hear something and you say no and they keep saying it, I have to keep saying it until they help you get it. But I'm going to record this and put it over on my YouTube channel, which that's connected in my link tree if you pull it down after this. And I'll post it tonight. And you will all of a sudden go, that's it. So if there's like red barn, red door, red house, red bird, it's something red, and she won't stop talking about it. Okay? Was she on hospice when she passed away? I see all kinds of like hospital equipment around me, but somehow the bed feels very soft. Yes. Okay. Thank you. And see, you were the one who hooked up all that stuff together too. Nobody helped. It made me feel like, but when time came to see like what was left over, can I just tell you, you got the short end of the stick, didn't you? With Mom treating you this way, and with family, because I feel like as soon as Mom passes, you're the one who did all the work, and then everybody's like, so is there anything we can sell, or is there any money left over? And you're like, are you kidding me? I'm mourning Mom. I'm the one who helped. You guys didn't help and now you're asking about money. It just seems like wrong. Does that make sense to you? So your mom is like over on the other side. She saw what she did. She saw what went down. Now she wants to help you. Okay, just so you know, this is how she's making me feel. She's making me feel like you did all the work and then someone came in and to like either take the credit or other people came in to go, okay, what do we do now? And you're like, I already did all the hardest work. So she's making me feel like she's wanting to thank you for helping her because she attacked you because she wasn't feeling good. And like she just keeps saying you got the short end of the stick. Does that make sense to you when I say this? Now you're kind of understanding. You feel kind of private to me, so don't worry, sweetie. Nobody knows your address. Nobody's going to look up your family and yell at them for not appreciating you more. But you got the short end of the stick. So she very much wants to help you, and she's been around trying to show you, and I'm trying to tell you that there is like a red bird, like a red robin or something like that, because she won't stop talking about it. So I don't know if mom liked birds or if you need to go outside and go on a walk and ask for a sign from mom and you're literally going to see a red robin, but she just will not stop talking about the red robin unless that was her favorite restaurant. Like she's like, red robin, red bird. I'm like, okay. She's so funny. So let me see if there's anything else that she wants me to tell you. Your son has a red pickup truck. Okay, that can be it, but I want you to be open also to the red bird because she won't stop trying to tell me that she's going to send you a sign. Hold on one second. She said something else. Were you actually there when she was passing away? Were you like spending the night? Because I feel like, and then did you say something to her when she was under? Because she's telling me that she heard it. I keep saying like, I heard you. Do you understand? Yes. Okay. So please know you were there for a week. You were the only one helping. You were like, this is how she's saying it. You may be compassionate and thinking about other people. I'm trying to tell you what mom's saying. You were the only one who stepped up to the plate to help. And you were very comforting to her. And she wants to thank you for that. And now ask her for help, because as she crossed on the other side and she saw what you're going through, you got the short end of the stick, and now she wants to help. Okay? Now she wants to help. Were you going to do a 23andMe or something? Or is someone going to do like Ancestor.com or something? Was there ever something in your family where somebody thought that somebody was their dad and then it wasn't their dad? Did somebody in your family growing up to think that somebody was their dad and it wasn't their dad? Or was there something like that? I don't know what she's trying to say. That's why I was asking if you're going to do a 23andMe, if that makes any sense. Or if someone grew up, my sister jokes about my dad. Okay, that's why then. If there's a joke about it, do you know what I mean? Then they're showing me that too. Okay. So I am pulling back a little bit, but I do want to thank you for allowing me to give you this reading. You did ask about a baby. Is there a boy on the other side as well? Your mom and a boy? Your baby, is it a boy? Okay. I just keep seeing a boy and I feel like she has it, and she's saying like happy birthday. So it is your son's birthday or your birthday or the anniversary of someone's passing. It can be she's showing me a birthday cake. So it can be like this, it was going to be my birthday here, or someone just had a birthday. She literally shows me birthday cake. Yes. Okay. Then that's her just way of saying happy birthday. So just so you know, she's coming through and she's showing me that, and she absolutely loves you. You have to know from this day forward, you did so much to bring so much joy into her life. Please don't feel guilty about that anymore. She wouldn't want that. She's so grateful for you. If anything, she's asking for forgiveness because she wishes she would have handled situations better. Yeah. But she's very much around you, sweetheart. And she does have the baby. To me, it feels like a boy. I just keep seeing that. Okay? I hope this brings you comfort today, and knowing that your mom is very much around you, sweetheart. She loves you so much. Promise you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for letting me read you. And Mommy, thank you for coming through so clear. Thank you. Okay, thank you for your patience. And so now I have now I have Maddie. It's funny because Brandy Maddox was Cowpunch, and then, but Madeline, I'm getting confused with all these names. And then with my dyslexia, this is all making sense. So just move forward and know that your mom's very happy now. She just keeps showing me that. Perfect. So Madeline, a.k.a. Mary Madeline. Mary. Hi, thank you for being here. So the way I like to do these readings, if you could do me a favor, and I like people, when I'm doing group readings, it's different than my phone readings. I just start channeling to show you who's around. But when I'm doing group readings, I have so much energy. So is there one person that you wanted to hear from without mentioning their name, like mom, sister, brother? Is there someone that you wanted to hear from today, sweetheart? Your dad. Okay. Can I ask you, before you even told me who you wanted to hear from, did someone make a decision to no longer get treatments for something, or did someone have to make a decision to not resuscitate, or did someone make a decision not to get treatment anymore? Did someone make a decision to take someone off life support? Did someone have to do that with you? Does that make sense? And do you go by Madeline or Mary? Thanks, lover of music. Which one do you go by, Maddie or Mary? Yes. Who was that to you? You go by Maddie. Thanks. So Maddie, who was that where you had to make the decision? You guys had to make the decision. Was that your dad? Because I'm just, before you even said anything, I just saw we had to make a decision to like stop treatment. We had to make a decision not to resuscitate. We had to make a decision. It was your dad. Okay. Because that still weighs on people today. And he's saying that it was hard for you guys, but thank you for honoring my wishes. He just keeps saying that. Does that make sense to you, Maddie? And he shows me 3, so I don't know if there are 3 people in your family left, you, brother, and mom or something. There's 3. He just keeps showing it to me like that. Can I ask you? He's showing me something, so I have to pay attention. More than that. Okay, when he shows me 3, it's like something here. I love you guys coming on here, and I love helping people. But if I'm doing a reading and you're talking, I'm going to mute you for the rest of the time I'm on my live, because I've already told you I'm starting a reading for somebody, and I'm sorry that you're hurting today, but I cannot concentrate on what you guys are saying because I'm doing a reading for Maddie. But thank you for being here. Okay, it helps me focus. Thank you guys so much. Okay, Maddie, with your dad. Let me go back. See? Okay, 3. So 3 is something like 3 kids. 3 are the same. Like there's 3 girls, or there's 3 boys, or are you the 3rd child, or he passed away in March? Like I have to become like an investigator to understand why he's going 3. He's like that. Okay, hold on one second too. Come on, Dad. Let's really show Maddie. Let's really show her. Maddie, do you 3 boys? Thank you. There's that old movie that we used to have. It's called My 3 Sons. Okay. Maddie, do you prefer like wide open spaces? Do you not like living in the city? Would you prefer like a quieter environment? Does that make sense to you? When I ask him anything, I see somebody running running through the grass, and I'm trying to understand what he's trying to show me. It's like to have space, or if you have a vacation home that looks like a rolling green grass on rolling hills. For some reason, I just keep seeing that. If that makes any sense. Okay. Show me anything else, Daddy, from Maddie. This is really helping her. Okay. From this day on, please know that you guys made the right decision and honored his wishes. He understands that it was hard, and when I say hard, he's actually swearing, so he knows it was effing hard for you guys to honor his wishes to let him pass like that, but he just could not take it anymore. He couldn't take he never wanted to be like sedentary or anything like that. Does that make sense to you when I say that? Do you get headaches? Did he have like brain cancer or something? My head is like on fire, just like right here. So Maddie, do you have, yeah, absolutely. Do you have problems with your sinuses or something? I don't know why I keep seeing that. Did your mom, somebody like right here, is it like sinus headaches? Do you understand what I'm saying? So I have this recorded, and so sometimes what people will do is they'll play it back and they'll go, oh my gosh, while you were giving me a reading, my mom texted me right after and said she's having sinus problems, because as soon as I said it, it went away. So it's like something right here. Okay, it's like pressure, like headaches or sinus. That's like sinus, right? It's like sinus. That's okay. I'm just going to put it to the side. So tell me anything else that you want me to tell you about Maddie. Maddie, are you kind of quiet, or can I ask you something? Do you look younger than you are? Because are you little or something? Or you look younger than you are? Because I get a feeling of your pet peeve is when people want to pat you on your head and be like, good little girl, and you're like, do not do that. Yes, very quiet, and you look younger, and you hate it. They're like, now, darling, everything will be okay. And you're like, do not do that to me. Hold on really quick. I want to address this. There are people that are asking for money that look like your page, but new. That's not me. Scammers. And I have a couple things about it. 7th of 8 kids. Okay. Yeah. He's showing me like that is your pet peeve. Does that make sense? That is your pet peeve. It drives you crazy. Does that make sense to you when he says that? And I don't know if you do false eyelashes, or if your eyelashes are really long, but I just went like this, and so I'm trying to understand what he's trying to tell me for you. But he says that, make no mistake about it, you may be quiet, but you are a smart cookie. You just are reserving your energy, and when you do speak up, you can go 0 to 10. People are really shocked. Does that make sense to you when I say that? Are you in real estate? Is someone selling a house or something? You've been thinking about doing false eyelashes. Yep. How would I know that? He's like this. Yes? Okay. This is his way of just showing me that he knows what's going on around you. How else would I know that? Are there twins in your family? Or are there 2 people that look alike, 2 people thought were twins? I just keep seeing that too. Yes? Okay. And does my hat, did your dad, I don't know what he's trying to show me. Remind me of like when people have cowboy hats and they hang them up. Something about, does someone have his hat? I'm trying to understand what he's saying. Your brother was twin. Okay. Oh, his brother. Okay, thank you. Okay. That's why he's showing me that. I have so many J's today. Is there also John James with you? Like he's literally drawing a J over and over again. I'm trying to understand what it is that he's trying to show me. John, who's that to you? Who's John to you, Sunshine? And Dad, come on, is there anything else that you can tell me? John is your brother. Okay. Is anybody from Boston? Boston, Massachusetts? In your family, Boston, or the band Boston? I'm asking him about anything else, and I swear he just said Boston. So it's like Boston, Massachusetts, or Boston, like the song. Just so you know, I think he's trying to, because your mom is still alive, correct? I think he's trying to show your mom a song. It's by Boston. I feel like I'm saying it wrong. Boston. Just, it's so important that you look back at this later and show it to your, like review it and show it to your mom. Okay. Mom is, okay, hold on. Boston. Boston. He won't stop talking about it. You don't have relatives from Boston? Like Boston, New York, Boston? He will not stop talking about it. Okay. I don't understand what he's talking about. Your brother's in Boston? Oh, I see. Okay. No worries. If people thought he was in that area, your dad won't stop yelling it to me over and over again. Okay, I'm so sorry, sweetie. I'm so sorry. Just sending you so much love, because I just feel like when we have that, it's challenging, and I'm putting that mildly. So let me pull back and see what your dad is saying. Did your mom pass away 9 years ago? Who's like 9? 9 is like September, or 9 years ago. I know, so sad. I hate illnesses like that and addictions, because they take the best. They take the best. When we don't have a family to support us in our dreams, it's so important to... Your mom passed away in 2009. Thank you. I'm not proud about that. I'm not happy about that. I'm happy that she showed me 9, and now it's 2009. So I have her. Good. Okay. Okay. You're so young to have family, your parents passed. Do you know what I mean? So young still, right? That's how I'm feeling. But why do I see a mom around you? Do you live with your grandmother or something? I see like a mom, a mom figure around you. You're 56. Your energy feels like 20. Do you look like you're 20 years old? You seem so young to me when I'm reading you. You have the most youthful soul. You either... Yeah, you look young, right? Yeah, you look like you're 20. Because I'm doing your reading, I'm like, oh, she's 20. You're like 20 years old. 56 is still too young to have parents pass away anyway. But I seriously thought you were like 20 something. Okay. I think you should do TikToks about how you're able to have, they treat me like I'm 20. That's what I'm feeling. There is something coming out of you, like a gift, a talent that you didn't know that you had. Do you know what I mean? I feel like you are quite intuitive. You're very much a counselor / teacher. So whatever you do, I feel like people that are around you just feel very relaxed. And I feel like, yes, and now it's time. You might overthink things. It's just sooner or later, if it's your passion, sweetie, you're a teacher. Bless your heart for that. It's just time to go. Do you know what I mean? What ages do you teach by chance? Do you teach elementary school? And just thank you for being a teacher. My kids are older now, but I just adored their teachers. I don't like the system that we have set up for teachers and our government not giving teachers and schools money. And you're just starting a business too, 5th grade. Okay, well, bless your heart. Thank you for being a teacher. We need teachers like you. Teacher parent night must be funny. They just come in and go, who are you, little kid? You're like, I'm the teacher. So thank you for that. Please know they're pulling back a little bit, but this is your mom and dad's way of coming through. Your dad's stronger energy than your mom, so maybe he just passed or you haven't really been able to get any readings around him and things like that. But please know he's watching over you, and he just keeps saying you have to believe in yourself because other people are not. No, your mom is not mad at you. When people cross, when they're here, it's one thing. When we cross over, we look at our life, we do a life review, and we're either happy of the way that we lived our lives or we're not. Do you know what I mean? How could your mom be mad at you? You're always the helper in the family. You're always the one. I didn't want to say, I don't know how private people are, so I saw that, but I didn't want to say that. Yeah. She's not mad at you, sweetie. If anything, when she crossed over and she looked at her life, she had much regret for things that she did and also things that she said. Do you know what I mean? I feel like it's not fair when we have a parent that's attacking us physically and or verbally, but you were just such a shining light and she just had like an illness. Do you know what I mean? And none of what she said was true and you didn't deserve it. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie Good Will Hunting, but at the end of the movie he says, Robin Williams goes up to Will and he goes, Will, see all this? It's not your fault. He goes, I know. And he goes, no son, come here. It's not your fault. And he's all, I know. And he just starts crying. I feel like I want to send you to a outrage room, because it feels like I just want you to get mad and say I didn't deserve that, and I want you to be able to let it go. For you, not for her, not for anybody else, but for you. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I just keep hearing, she's a good girl, loves her mama, loves Jesus and her boyfriend too. And she's free falling. Your mom just says that you have a heart of gold and you deserve the best that life has to offer. And it was just BS for what she did. You're welcome. Go to an outrage room, let it go, and just keep the best of yourself with you. Do you know what I mean? Your mom is the one who, nobody gets away with anything when they cross over. Nobody gets away with anything. They have to do a life review and they have to look at what they did as a true spirit. And now she's 100% love. She loves you. She loves you. She's 100% love now. So when she's a true spirit, she's like a little kid now. Do you know what I mean? You're amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you. And thank you for being a teacher. Yeah, she loves you too. Just let go of all of that for you. You've got so much more to give, so much more life to live, she keeps saying. Thank you. Yes, bring tissues. They're called outrage rooms, I think. You could just break stuff. It's so nice. Okay, moderator, thank you. And thank you, everybody, for being here. And God and angels, thank you for helping me do these readings. And I think I have one more, which is joy. Joy is like my angels. Thank you, Sarah. I mean, it's going to be like, joy to the world. Julianne, yes, you did. You had messaged me that you might want a text reading instead. And so I emailed you, Joy and Julianne. Joy to the world. Here you go. All the boys and girls now. Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, Jen. Thank you for being here. Doesn't this always happen? I told you guys on my breakfast this morning when I went live that Delilah's going to get down about an hour after I started reading. She's getting down. She's walking around. She gets antsy like after an hour if I'm not right by her. She went to get water. She's going to come back and be at my feet, and I'm going to put her back up. So, Julianne, did you change your mind from a text to wanting your reading on here? I'm fine either way, whatever feels better for you. Okay, so I'm going to go to Joy. I'm closed for my readings today, and I'm going to give Joy / my angels a reading, but if you guys want a reading, Hi, Kim Aries. I will be on here around 5:30 Pacific Coast time. Not tomorrow. My day's off to pamper, but I will be here on Friday. And I do phone readings and Zoom readings. Can you guys do me a favor? If you look for my readings, it's very simple. You go on my, I'm not technical either, so I made it easy peasy lemon squeezy because I get it. You can go to here and it clicks my link tree, and then it will say schedule an appointment. And then people go, how do I schedule an appointment with you on TikTok? You cannot schedule an appointment with me on TikTok. You can schedule a phone reading or you can schedule a Zoom reading. But the best way to schedule a reading or to find me on TikTok right here is to just follow me. And I go usually live around 5:30 Pacific Coast time, or I will send out an announcement. Okay? So thank you. Some people go through there and they're like, how much is your reading? If you scroll down, it will show you how much my phone readings are and my Zoom readings. And here we go. It's only an hour into readings, and I guess Delilah wants us to say hi to her. So come on. You didn't do anything wrong. You just need your attention. We're an hour in. Yes. Delilah wants you guys to know that she's working very hard being my Patronus. Yes. Okay, so Joy, you're next, and Julie, you're after that. Hey, Jen, I know, so cute. And Shelly, I did get your reading. I'll be on here Friday, sweetie. I don't know if I'll have enough energy to do 3 more readings, but I can do 2 for sure. Okay? So Joy, Joy, Joy. I've got Joy is my angel. So Joy, can you do me a favor and let me know? You're welcome, Shelly. Thanks for your patience with that. And Joy, can you do me a favor and let me know who you want to hear from, whether it's like mom, sissy, brother, if there's someone who's crossed over. This is for Joy / my angels is her username, just so the moderators know. And moderators, thank you for being here. If you're not following Kim Aries and Lover of Music and Jen, please do so. These are my angels who hold it together, so I'm able to do readings and just concentrate on what you guys want. Okay. Did your mother-in-law's coming through first? Was your mother-in-law louder than your dad? Was your mother-in-law louder than your dad, Joy? And did she actually say you aren't her daughter-in-law as far as she was concerned? You were her daughter? Does that make sense to you? Did she make... I make pistachio nut bread every Christmas. Something about like pistachio. Do you like pistachio? Favorite? Yeah, mother-in-law. Thank you. Very loud. Yeah, she said that you were her daughter. Yeah, not my daughter-in-law. You are my daughter. Yeah. So I don't know if she didn't have any daughters or why she makes me feel like you were just so special to her. Do you know what I mean? She was a mother to you. Okay. Very beautiful. What a character. Do you know what I mean? This late, oh, do you guys just see that? An orb just went like right past my eyes. Okay, hold on one second. Don't ask your mother-in-law a question unless you want the truth, because she's going to be like, no daughters and you were very close. That's why I was wondering. I was like, how did she not have other daughters? Because you were like so special to her that you feel like her daughter. Okay, that's why. Yep, she shows me that. It's supposed to be talking about something blue, so I don't know if if blue is your favorite color. I almost wanted to say blue eyeliner. I haven't seen blue eyeliner forever, but something about blue. Hold on one second. And she made me feel like, don't say it again. She was like, the truth, right? You could be like, what do you think of this outfit? And she goes, honey, you can't wear that bra with that top. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, don't I look good? She's like, no. Do you know what I'm saying? You're like, yeah. I just keep seeing that over and over again. Can I ask you, did someone have their leg amputated? Was there something wrong with somebody's leg? Like leg in a cast, leg or limb amputated? I'm trying to understand what she's trying to show me. I literally just saw like, can't see if it's like a cast or what she's trying to show me. Okay. With the truth part, right? Like, she'd rather, what is that saying where it says, I'd rather be hurt with the truth than led with a lie? No leg or limb. Okay, I can't understand what she's trying to show me. That's okay, just put it to the side. If it's not her, then I have somebody else coming through. That can also be somebody's way of showing me that they were diabetic and had bad circulation, but she's yelling to me there's something amputated. She just keeps saying it. So I don't know if it was a person or if this makes any sense. Okay, just know she just keeps saying that over and over again. Okay, do you have her? Hold on one second. I'm trying to do a serious reading and she's just cracking me up. Did she collect plates that you put on a wall? Like, do you know how like women would get plates? But you don't eat off of them. You hang them on a wall. I feel like someone's like, here, you can have my plates when I pass. And I'm like, thanks. Like, I was like, I don't want the plates. I don't know what she's trying to show me. I haven't seen those for a really long time. Does it make any sense to you? They're like plates, but it's like they would be hung up like that, but it's a plate. Does that make sense to you? Or do you have her plates? Did she give you her plates or dishes or something? I'm trying to understand what she's trying to talk to me about over here. Hold on one second. Hold on. And with your dad, were you in a different state when he passed away? Did you live in a different city when you lost your dad? Okay, just write it down, because I understand you're saying no, but I just keep seeing plates, like the kind that people like hang up on a wall, and they're like, when I pass, you can have these, and you're like, I don't want those plates. Do you know what I mean? Just ask your husband. She's talking about it for a reason, and it's cracking me up because I feel like I don't want these. I don't understand what she's trying to say. Yes, you live somewhere else. Okay, that's just your dad's way of showing me. Were you not able to make it by the time that your dad passed? And I'm supposed to talk about roses. I asked her for a different sign or him, and somebody named Rose. Did someone love roses? The song The Rose. The song The Rose to me is that's about somebody not being able to live their life until they pass away. Like, if it makes any sense, like their dreams were buried or something. Do you know the song The Rose by Bette Midler? You lived in Michigan when he passed away. And I don't know where he lived, but was it somewhere else? She loves roses. Okay, thank you. Because I usually try to ask loved ones about something else, but she's like, you've got to mention the roses. And I was like, all right. She's really loud, so if I don't say it, if I don't say it, it's not okay. All right, let me see anything else. See, I just want to tell you. I'm asking her 3 times, and yes to the song, The Rose. Some say love, it is a river. Yeah. I keep hearing Bette Midler's voice, so I was like, are you still trying to show me the song? Are you trying to talk about the movie Beaches? Like, you know that song, Wind Beneath My Wings? I'm like, what's going on here? Okay. Yeah, let me see if there's anything else. Hold on one second. Joy. Are you just redoing? We lived in Hurley, Wisconsin, and he passed in Michigan. Okay, that's why I see. I hear hammer and nails. Was someone in construction? Did you just remodel your home or something? Did someone build the house that someone lived in? Whenever I hear this, it's like, it's not a common song that I'll hear in readings, but I'll hear it every so often. And it's the Miranda Lambert. She wrote, or her ex-husband wrote a song for her, The House That Built Me. I just keep seeing that over and over again. Yes, remodeling your kitchen. Okay, that's what they're trying to show me. Joy, is somebody in your, are you a foodie, or are you going to go into business with food or something? Does someone have a recipe where they were like, if you bottle that recipe, you could sell it? Do you know what I'm saying? Like jam, sauce, like I'm getting hungry and I'm trying to understand. I feel like meal prep and like food. And now you said you're remodeling your kitchen. And I feel like, is there a recipe that someone had that said, if you made this, if you like duplicate this, you could sell it? Does that make sense to you when I say that? No food. Okay, just put it to the side. I just keep, yes, she's all, yes, you do. I just keep hearing it. So here's the thing. The very beginning of, was it your reading where I started doing this? I started talking about pistachio, because I used to make a pistachio nut bread every Christmas. And I had it from my good friend Heidi's mom, Mary. And everybody always said that Mary should make cakes because they're so good. So whether people joke about this or it's a good recipe that you have and people tell you that you would be good at this, my pistachio nut bread is like it's like a pound cake, and it's mixed with coffee cake, and I call it crack because even people who don't like my pistachios or cake love this, because it's like, yes, I ate a lot of pistachios. Okay. I was like, what is it that you're trying to show me? Okay, that would make sense to me. Yeah. Oh, send you the recipe. It's actually on, what is it called? Everybody write this down. On Duncan Hines, it's their butter something recipe cake, yellow cake, butter recipe. I can't remember, but it's on the side, and you do the mixture of the box, pistachio pudding, sour cream, olive oil, like 4 eggs. Like look on the side of it. Just look up pistachio nut bread Duncan Hine and you'll see it. It's so good. Every time I bring it to a party, people first look at it because they're green and they're like, oh, I don't know about that. And then they eat it and it's gone. She ate a lot of pistachios. Okay, not you. She ate a lot of pistachios. Okay, she won't stop talking about it. So I was like, oh, what is this? What do you mean? Okay, so let me pull back. She talks a lot, so I'm asking if there's anything from your dad that he has to tell me for you. And I just feel like he's making me feel like I'm glad that your mother-in-law was such a blessing, because I feel like even though you had your dad, I just don't feel close. I don't feel like I'm close to either parents. Do you understand what I'm saying? I feel like your mother-in-law was your mother. That's to me why she's coming through so clear. Does that make any sense? And he's making me feel like he either wish he would have spoken up more, he wish he would have said more things, he wish he would have, does that make sense? She was your mom. Yeah. I keep getting a feeling like what a blessing that she was your mom, because I feel like, well, I don't feel like I have either parent. Like dad's okay, but I don't even, he just, okay, so you just tell me, sir. He just didn't share as much love with you as he would have liked to. And I feel like he always had excuses. And you were always the more mature one. If this is, yeah, he held his feelings in. But he's saying that that's no excuse. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So he's glad that you have the life that you have now. He keeps making me feel like he's talking about that. And he just said a river runs through it. Is anybody's, that's like a Brad Pitt movie, River Runs Through It, where they have like the movie, I can't remember his name on that, but Brad Pitt, he's like, there's a movie called Tristan, where he plays something Tristan. I can't remember River Runs Through It, but for some reason he keeps saying a river runs through it. Did your dad fish? Did he grow up like around a creek? Because that's the movie with Brad Pitt. They did like fly fishing. And your dad's showing me that for some reason. I'm like, Joy, are you related to Brad Pitt? No. and not a river. Like he was like, a river runs through it. Something about that movie. He's a pastor's son. So I'm trying to understand why he showed me that. Okay, that's okay. I'm just going to put it to the side. If it's not him, then it's your mother-in-law, because I can't tell which one I'm talking to. But I literally heard like a river runs through it. So I know if someone had property like that, or a river actually ran through their property, but he just keeps showing it to me, or she does. Okay. All right. Please know this is hold on one second. This is their way of coming through and showing you that they're very much around you. Their body has dissipated, but their spirit is very much still alive. And I have to ask you, do you have your mom is saying, or your mother-in-law mom is saying thank you, like for the altar, Legend of the Falls, thank you. Do you have maybe he's talking about how handsome your husband is. Does your husband look like Brad Pitt? No, he's trying to show me that. Show me that again. Your mother-in-law's talking about thank you for the altar. Do you have an area like where her picture is, part of her ashes? Like it's like her. No, your husband doesn't look like that. Okay. Just put it to the side. I'm going to be playing this later. It will hit. Do you know what I mean? I call it medium amnesia, where people are giving me a reading. I'm like, oh, I don't know anybody named Bob. I'm like, I had a stepdad named Bob. Like, totally forgot. But you have like an altar area in honor of your mother-in-law. It's like, it's either on a, show me that again. I feel like there's a fireplace and it's on a mantle, but it's like a place for her. She's making me feel like thank you. She's calling it like thank you for the altar. So wherever you have where it's like this is in memory of her, then she's very aware of that and wants to thank you. Does that make sense to you when I say that? Okay. Anything else that she wants to say? Just keep talking to her. She's very much around you, and thank you for taking care of the family, she says. Does that make sense to you when I say that? And thank you for coming in to her life and being such a blessing, because you needed a mom and she needed a daughter, and it's a beautiful story. Yes, it does, her son. Okay. Oh, okay. She just adored you. She just adored you. She's, I have to say, so you're divorced, right? She goes, what did that fool do? Because you wouldn't just, you wouldn't end a relationship unless there was something going on. So she goes, what did that fool do? She literally just said that. So you don't have to say it in here. I'm just letting you know. She still adores you. She's still very much around you. She definitely watches over you. She's saying it like that. She knows. She knows. Yeah. What happens in an angel reading stays in an angel reading, so we're not going to talk about that. So I am pulling back. Shelly, I realize you paid for your reading today too, sweetie. I do pride myself in not doing readings when I'm tired, because I don't want to lead people I don't want to give them wrong information, and I am getting sleepy after doing it a day of full readings and on here. But I will be, thank you, sweetheart, for understanding, but I will be on here Friday, so I'll be posting on my tomorrow. I'll post when I'm going on for Friday. I just want to check my energy level. So thank you guys for being here. I hope that these messages brought you guys comfort, and just knowing that when our loved ones cross over, their body's dissipated, but their spirit is very much still alive. And so this is their way of coming through. Otherwise, how would I know all these things? And though we love getting readings from mediums, I love that too. You don't need a medium to talk with your loved ones. You can simply say, I miss you, Jesse, Tom, Steve, Joe, Patty, Mima. You can just say that and then say, show me a sign, I'm missing you so much, and then just be open. Sometimes the sign comes immediately, sometimes the sign comes later, sometimes I love it when they can be something so profound as visiting us in our dream and saying hi. I love that, but most of it are just these little subtle signs and just thank them. If you feel like they're your angel on the other side and you get a lot of feathers, I mean like feathers in unusual places. I took a shower, fixed my hair, blew dried my hair again, and had a feather in my hair. So look for feathers in unusual places. Pennies from heaven, those are just standard, easy things for them to do. But favorite songs that you listen to the day that they passed. Look at the day of your birthday on either the odometer of a car license plate. They're trying to show you that they're around. Yeah, moon, vibrant. If you follow me, I randomly come on here and do free readings also. So I do private readings and Zoom readings. I do all kinds of readings to meet all kinds of needs. Some people are very private, and even if I could do a reading for them on here, they wouldn't want it because they're extremely private. Some people want it on Zoom, so they come on with their family and their friends. That's wonderful. I record those too, so you guys can have it. And then I do text readings for people who don't want either one, or that's more in their price range. Or I come on here and do it free sometimes for followers, or for a donation of usually like $25 to $35, depending on how long the reading is. So I love all my readings. I'm glad I get to do them, but I ideally wish I could be on here 24/7, because I feel like when I'm giving readings to the people who are commenting on here, then they receive the message, but also people who are watching see how this process works. So anything that I can do to provide more hope for you guys to know it's not goodbye. When a loved one crosses over, they all make it home. Nobody's ever stuck. No medium can help someone cross over. That's our creator, our divine light, God, universe, whoever you believe in, as long as you know that there's a higher power always around sending us love. And our loved ones go back there. Their body dissipates, but their spirit is 100% love and goes back home. So if you're interested in reading more about this kind of thing, I do have a book on Amazon. It's called I Am Home by Julie Dart. That's me, Julie Dart. And just a forewarning, if anybody reaches out to you that says, "Hi, hun, I have some messages for you," and it's any TikTok page besides this one, and they're trying to pretend like they're me, please do not give them money. This is my only account. I can't post enough about it to show people how yeah, I'm just a good feel good on our journey. That makes me happy. Thank you. Seriously, all I want to do as a light worker is just keep spreading joy and helping people. Okay. Is there a reason why people don't give us signs when we ask for them? They're always showing us signs. We just might not know what those are. So I had a good friend whose mom passed away. Her name was Lucy. That's what prompted me to write the book I Am Home, because I had a visit from her and she told me 3 things that I did not know about Deanna. And she said, asked her, she's going to tell you these 3 things are true. And when she does, you know you need to write this book called I Am Home. I was like, oh God. And so I asked Deanna, those 3 things were true. And so I knew I had to write this book called I Am Home. Sometimes you just don't know what those signs are. So when I'm hanging around Deanna and she's looking for signs for her mom, I'm like, that's a sign, that's a sign. It's like mediums can spot it, because in my readings I know. And sometimes I think that we are so logical that we think like, that's not a sign. If you have to say, oh my God, I wonder if that's a sign, then it was. So we need to think like a child when it comes to our lives and plan like an adult. And when it comes to looking for signs, think like a child. Watch a Disney movie. I know this sounds funny. Watch a Disney movie, cry, open your heart, ask them for a sign, go on a walk, and you will see something. I see butterflies all the time, but you don't know who that's from. Whoever you think about, you're welcome. When you see that, whoever you think about, that's who it's from. And it can be a collective sign. It can just be your relative saying, hey, we know we were not the best relatives and we were really toxic over there, but we are here to help you be a shining bright light. Because a lot of us are chain breakers. We didn't have the most loving family. And I used to do this all the time when people would say, we'd be in church and they'd be like, God loves you more than your parents. And I'm like, my dad's an alcoholic, and though my mom was great, she and I didn't get along because she thought I was a lot like my dad, and she didn't like my dad. So I wouldn't say my mom was nurturing. So I started to think, like, God loves me more than my parents. I don't even know what love is. Do you know what I mean? Like, how do we know what love is? So some of us didn't have loving families, and your soul family is coming, and also the family who crossed over who was toxic is now part of your team, stepping up to the plate, helping bring opportunities to your life that they couldn't do while they were here on the physical plane. And they do that with our divine creator, whoever you believe that is. Nobody gets to define that for you. Don't ever let a spiritual leader or medium define what your higher power is. It's higher power, God, Gaia, Mother Mary, God, whoever, angels, like whoever you believe it is, as long as you know that there's a positive source sending you love and support every day of every second wherever you go. Dogs send us signs. Yes, dogs send us signs. Always. You always feel like she's here, then she is. Do you know what I mean? Is it possible for things didn't add up during last reading? May have been my grandma. I don't know what that means. Sorry. Whoops. Sorry. All right, you guys. I am getting sleepy and I want to answer some questions. How some spirits are easier to read than others. That's a good question, Nicole. Okay, so everybody comes from this loving energy, and then we come to the earth plane to have experiences and love and create and forgive and go back, right? Yeah, thanks, Maddie. I need some. So we all do that. If a spirit was here and was harmful to other people, if they verbally or physically abused, or if they had an action that was part of the reason why they passed, if they unalived themselves, if they did drugs or something like that, their energy is heavy. It's heavy. The other thing that is heavy for me is if someone was unalived by someone else. It's like it doesn't flow as much. I get really foggy. I get numb almost. And so usually that's what happens when I'm reading those people. But if it's an average reading for an average person who they didn't live perfect life, because no one is, but they weren't like harmful, then the reading usually just goes like faster. And also if they were just a good person and like believed in this kind of thing. I had one grandma who she believed in angels, and I call my readings angel readings. And so I could just read her so clear. And that's what makes a difference. Was thinking my grandmother pushed forth last reading. Yeah. So if you pushed her way forth during your last reading, if you saw some double messages, if I was reading somebody else and you're like, that's my grandmother, she's trying to talk to me, Julie, what does she want to say? I want you to know that sometimes there's double messages. If someone has diabetes in their family or an amputee, and then your family does, it's their way of jumping on that reading too, saying, hey, we're over here, and trying to show them. Are seeing feathers a sign from angels and guides? Yes, I believe that wholeheartedly. Angels, feathers are my favorite sign, and I say feathers in unusual places. Like I'll just have cleaned my house, and then one will be on my dog's head. It's like little angel whisper feathers. I love those. I'm just like, thanks, angels. I know you've got our back. Yeah, same thing happened with plates. You have all the plates. Then see? Yeah. You're welcome. All right, you guys. Yes. Perfect, Annie. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. If you want a reading on TikTok, like Shelly paid today, but I'm going to be doing these on, I'm not sure what time on Friday yet, either 3:30 Pacific Coast time or 5:30 Pacific Coast time. Stranger Things comes out on Thursday night, so we're going to try and do a party Friday. So now that I'm saying that, there's a good chance I'll probably do it around 2 2:30 p.m. Pacific Coast time to do live readings, but I will announce it on a video tomorrow if you're following me. Okay, what you said about construction and how the community came together was for my dad. Perfect. Then just hold on to those. They'll jump in someone else's reading if it's back to back too, but usually those are double messages. Okay, thank you, Shelly. Thank you, guys. Thank you all for allowing me to give you a reading. Thank you guys for holding space for other people while they're getting their reading. You have no idea what that does. It puts us in this like beautiful vortex of love, and I'm just crying because I'm just so appreciative of all of you. I do this for a living and I love to do it, and if it wasn't for you guys holding space and the moderators and the other people just sitting here and just like watching and putting good energy around, I don't think my readings would be as good as they are. So it's really a group effort, and I'm just feeling so emotional because I'm so glad that I get to do this for everybody. I'm so glad, and I'm just so grateful, and I know I'm crying, but it's not a sad thing. I've got so much gratitude coming out of me. I just want to thank you guys so much. And thank you, moderators, for doing this. I wouldn't be able to do this without you guys. Thanks, Kate. I love you. I'm just so grateful in a world where we have like just craziness going on. I just want to come on here and keep spreading kindness. Thank you, Marissa, and love. And let's all just try to do that the best that we can. I'm just so internally grateful. So for everybody out there, I'm just wrapping this up with a prayer. God and angels, I know that your love is around us always, but sometimes in a world where things are a bit chaotic, it's hard to see that. So please guide us to find ways to find joy and love, and help us have the energy to create our heart's desires and our dreams. I just want to thank you all for being here, and moderators, you guys are so amazing. I couldn't do this without you guys. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for trusting me to be able to give you these readings today, and thank your loved ones for coming through. Thank you for that. Enjoy your day. I will put on here tomorrow where I will be going live on Friday, and I think it will be around 2:30 Pacific Coast time. Much love and gratitude to all of you guys. Have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye now.